Newborns, we are live. Today is Sunday, and oh my goodness, we are getting lots of snow today. So I thought I would hang out with you guys today for a little bit while I am painting this little guy here, which is what is your name? This is Marita Winters, and this is, I forgot the swap name, but I'm horrible at that. From what I'm looking on the screen, you can't see the details that I'm doing. That's what I'm working on, mottling, but I'm doing the detailing mottling, which means I'm hand mottling. So I could see it with my eyes. I wish the camera can see it. That would be cool. So eventually I am working on getting better internet so that the speed of the internet is better. So maybe it will catch more detail, but you can see the mottling. But I am doing like mottling around the face and the eyes so that it goes really well with the veining. I'm doing capillaries. And so it looks, in my eyes, it looks a little rough. But when more layers of paint goes on, it will smoothen out. And yeah, so good afternoon to everybody. It is, I don't know what time it is. I didn't look at the time. Let's see if I can catch the time. Here it is, 1:10 p.m. already here in Cleveland, Ohio. So good afternoon, good afternoon. So we're going to go ahead and just sit here and paint and chat with you for a few minutes. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful weekend. So these are show dolls that I'm working on, and this little guy here, oh my goodness, I love him so much. He's so cute. I'm going to, I do believe he is in unlimited edition from Marita Winters. Charlie. It's Charlie. I just remembered Charlie. So I do believe he's unlimited, and I do plan on getting me another one of these. I think she sells her kits at the doll show. So this one is going to be for sale or for adoption at the doll show. So I'm just drawing in these mottling here. Oh my goodness. Hey, Kathy. How are you doing? Good to see you. Happy Sunday to you. How are them babies doing? Oh my goodness. I want to make a video and share your babies. I need permission from you guys though to share your pictures. But yeah. Terry is happy with her baby. Oh my goodness, she's so in love. She's so in love. So looks like I'm drawing flowers. I should have titled that drawing flowers onto my babies. But actually this is mottling. So this is detail mottling. So this is the mottling that I can't get in with the sponge. So I'll just go on in and model some areas here that I can't get to, like the inner cheek here. See the little inner cheek. Put some little mottling. Looks like I'm drawing flowers onto the baby, but it's going to be so cute. And when the next layers of paint go on, oh my goodness, it's just going to blend in so nice. Got little tattoos going on there. But I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. It's looking really nice. Let's see. Loving them. You can share anytime. Did you? Yes, I did. I didn't open it up yet. I will, and I will get that. Check cashed ASAP. I just hadn't gotten around to it yet. So, but I will. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And so yeah, I'm just going around the head, and I'm just kind of adding in by hand some mottling. So this is kind of like some old school mottling that I am doing. And technically, I used to do this before the sponges. I would hand draw in these mottling. I used to do this. This is how I used to model. And I used to use those berry markers as well. Just want to make sure. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. All is cool. All is well. We got it. So what are we all doing today on Sunday? This lovely Sunday afternoon. Hope you guys are staying warm. It's not that cold. I think it's in the 20s. It was actually pretty warm yesterday. It was 39 degrees yesterday. That was like pretty warm. Man, you can just feel the difference. You can just feel the difference. And we went out to our Valentine's brunch. Mark was busy on Valentine's. We were just busy. So he surprised me. I'll make a video of it. But he surprised me with Valentine's goodies, like candy, some roses, a baby outfit. It's size 3 months, but we'll find a baby that will fit into it. And I want to make a video of that. Let's show you this, what I'm doing. Boy, he's looking so cute. Where do you live? Where do you live? I live in Los Angeles. Los Angeles, California. Hey. Hey, hey. Is it L? Is that how you pronounce your name? Cleveland, Ohio. That's where I am from. That's where I'm at right now. I'm from Cleveland. And it looks like I'm doing something dramatic to the baby, but I assure you, he is going to, little Charlie here is going to have some adorable, adorable skin tones. So we're just like kind of going over and over this, and it's bringing nice mottling, and it's going very well with the veining. You can even take this and just kind of go do some light veining like this. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see, there's some nice light capillary work. So I'm doing the capillary work as well. Just goes really good with his veining. Yeah, okay, cool, because it's not really cold here where I am. Oh, I'm sure it's not. What part? Oh, you are from, let's see what part. Los Angeles. That's a cool place to be from. Los Angeles. A lot of fun stuff happens there. Yeah, so we're just kind of going over this. This actually takes time, but this is the part of the reborning process that I totally enjoy. Even though it takes time, it's relaxing. Thank you for the thumbs up. We got 3 thumbs up. Yay! Let's put us on the map with YouTube again. I hope you guys like these types of videos. I know I do. I was explaining in my last video. I love sitting there watching people paint. I just live for it. So hopefully you guys enjoy the same thing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I just hope that it should show up. It'll definitely show up. But it looks like I'm drawing flowers. We can say we're drawing flowers on these babies. So, like, you can practice on the back of their heads. He's going to have a head full, not that it matters on the back of his head, but he's going to have a head full of hair. He's going to have some dark, dark hair. I may consider rooting him. I don't know. I just see him having some really dark, full head of hair. So we're going to move on to his limbs. So we got his limbs. He's sitting up here on the rack here. And today, that's who we're working on. So this is done with, you don't really see it on camera, unfortunately, but This is all done with sponge, and whatever I can't get in with the sponge, then I'll just go in with my my little eyeliner applicator. I'm telling you, these things are wonderful. I highly suggest going on Amazon and getting these eyeliner applicators because they just work for so many good things. I'm not sure about Genesis painting, but this is air dry acrylic painting that we're doing right now. And yes, this is this paint is permanent, because I've seen some videos where people were talking that, I'm just getting me another sponge. People are talking about the acrylic just sits on top of the vinyl and it can come off, and that's not true. This is permanent, because one time I've actually thought like I messed up on a kit and I tried scrubbing it off. It does not come off. It's in the vinyl. So, of course, if you dress your dolls and handle your dolls a lot, then yeah, the paint could, your varnish will first wear off first and the baby can become shiny. Same thing with the babies who are painted with Genesis heat set paints. It wears down after a while if you handle them a lot. That's a lot with anything that you have. Hey Tracy, how are you doing? Good morning to you. He looks he looks so little, gonna be so cute. Yes, since he's so little, I may consider doing a full-on hair painting and a full-on rooting. It depends on the time I have before the doll show, but I just imagine him being a preemie and him having a full head of hair. He's, oh my gosh, he's so adorable. And if he doesn't sell, I don't mind if he doesn't sell. No, I hope he sells, but if he doesn't, oh my gosh. I know I will enjoy them until they do sell. I am very fortunate that my reborns do sell, so a lot of times I get to enjoy them before they do sell. There was a reborn that I had a long time ago. It was from that I reborned, and it was one of the Laura Lee Eagles, and I'm trying to think of the sculpt. It was a long time ago. She didn't sell for quite a while. Indy, that's who it is. Indy. So she didn't sell for quite a while, and so I just happened to decide to keep her. I decided to keep her, but guess what? As soon as I decided to keep her, somebody messaged me and said, "Is Indy still available? I would love to adopt her." And I was like, "Oh man, I bonded with this baby," because a lot of times when I reborn a baby, I don't pick them up, of course, because they're brand new and eventually they're going to be someone's doll. And I don't want to bond with them, because I do bond with them, especially, my own work. It's a labor of love. Yeah. And so I ended up bonding with her. I took her to one of the doll shows here in Ohio. And yeah, I bonded with her, and then somebody decided at the last second they wanted to adopt her, and I said, yeah, that's fine, so needed the money. Sometimes, I, don't sell a baby and I keep it. Actually, good example, Reborn Brooklyn, I kept her. And so what happened was I just ended up changing out her limbs for the Levi limbs, and I totally fell in love with her, totally. So it happens, and she's my favorite reborn. So like the other video said, thank you guys so much for commenting on my videos and conversating with me about the subject, and the subject was your favorite reborns. Thank you. You guys told me all about your favorite reborns and your favorite silicone babies. Thank you. It's so much fun having conversations like that. I really enjoy your guys' feedback. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So we're going to try to go with Tracy says, how have you been? I'm doing pretty good, except for, this week, of course, I had been sick with the flu. I had like the stomach virus or whatever it was. I had the flu. I had to take 2 days off of work. Um, I, it was like, oh, it was horrible. And now it traveled to my sinuses, and now I have a nonstop sinus, like a cold. Now I got like a sinus cold in my head, so it's forever changing. But hopefully this is the end of it, and it will go away, and I'll feel better. But anytime I'm, hanging out with you guys and painting a baby, I always feel better. But thank you for asking. Other than that, I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good as far as work goes, as far as reborns go. But just got to get rid of this nasty cold virus, whatever the heck it is. It's like a combo type thing that I've got going on. Tracy says, what are the red circles, might I ask? Oh, so this is mottling. Not sure if you can see it on camera, but this is just some detailed mottling. So normally I model with a sponge, which is over here. And so I got you guys around my neck. So I'm trying to move slowly so that I'm not making you guys dizzy. So I first model with this. And then whatever little nooks and crannies that I can't fit into, like the crook of the arm, the crook of the arm here, especially if it's a baby that has an arm that's more of a bent arm up like this, it's harder to get in there. So, and like with the face, the places that are hard to get into, this is a really good way to get in there and get the mottling. And I love my babies good and mottled. The baby looks quite rough right now, but the layers of paint that is going on next is going to blend in beautifully with this, and it's going to look natural. So yeah, thank you. Good questions. I like it when you guys ask me questions. How's your hubby doing? Hubby is doing really, really good. He is getting better. For those of you who didn't know, he was diagnosed originally with stage 3 colorectal cancer. He went through chemotherapy actually a year ago today. I think it's when he stopped his chemotherapy. He graduated, got to ring the bell that he finished his chemotherapy. And then he had 2 surgeries, and he's doing very well. It was a rough start when he had one of those ileostomies, and then he got that reversed, and then it was a rough start for the first couple of months with his new system that he's got going on. But everything is getting better. He is on a special diet, and special things that he takes, like fiber and all that, has been helping him tremendously. And he's almost back to the, not to get too personal, but almost back to the normal bathroom habits. In fact, even better than before, without getting graphic, so I'm not going to. But if you can just imagine what I'm talking about, it's better than it was before. Thank God for that. So thank you for asking, and thank you so much for your prayers with that. For those of you who know, he had cancer, and he is considered no evidence of disease right now. So praise God for that. And he does have to go in for MRIs and stuff like that this summer. So they're going to be checking up on him every so often for 5 years. They're going to watch him for 5 years, and then he should be good. Thank you for asking. And we're going to make sure we're going to be doing some outings. He's been able to go out and not have any, accidents or anything like that, or having to rush to the bathroom. He's been doing very well with that. So this summer, the spring, we're going to be doing a lot of reborn outings, so stay tuned for that. And I can't wait to share with you guys our outings with the reborn babies, and then have you guys pick the baby. This is going to be fun. We're going to have you guys pick the baby that you want us to take out, and we'll take out, and we'll do a reborn outing. So I think that'll be more fun for you guys to pick the baby. Kathy says, I love the air dry. Both mediums are fantastic. Yes, thank you for that, Kathy. I sent her home 2 babies. One had Genesis varnish, and the other one was all air dry. So that's a no bake baby, and she loves them both. Thank you for your feedback, Kathy. Thank you so much. Tracy says, what are the red circles? And I did answer that. How's your hubby doing? I was sick for 3 weeks, and 2 weeks was still trying to recoup. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's what I'm doing right now, recouping. But yesterday the head cold hit, and so nonstop sneezing yesterday. Tracy says, whoop whoop, glad he is healed. Amen. Thank you for that, Tracy. Yes. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Can't wait I'm waiting for this arrow to disappear. Can't wait for the new videos. Yes. And you guys are going to participate in this. So we're going to make it so that you guys can participate in picking the baby. I think that is going to be so much fun. I should retitle this video, Drawing Flowers Onto the Babies. But no, this modeling, it looks pretty good. Once we get the rest of the layers on, it looks pretty good. So I have to take a 2-second break to, oh my goodness, my nose, itch my nose. Okay, sorry about that. And that's what we're doing. So yeah. Yeah, this is a very tedious part of reborning, but for some reason this is extremely relaxing to me. I like drawing circles on my babies. I think it's fun. Nice little circles. And pretty soon, this June, my daughter is due in June. For those of you who don't know, I am going to be a grandma. Yay! I'm expecting a grandson. So my daughter and her husband are due in... Hey, Mark, we're live. Do you want to come up and say hi to our people? I just told them, huh? Probably. I just told them the status of how you're doing. So yeah, I told them how well that you're doing, and I told everybody that you and I are gonna go out this spring, and we're gonna take babies out, and our audience is gonna choose the babies. Huh? Okay, Mark said he'll finish lunch and he'll come up. Yeah, he's having lunch right. He's having lunch. What are you having for lunch today, Mark? Look at that. And I got the little circles there. Mark will be up in a minute to join us. Hello, Parrots Clash. How's Bubba Man? Bubba Man is doing really well. He is currently sleeping on Dad's Mark's side of the bed. And yeah, he's just having a very, very lazy day, that Bubba. So I have to share a heartwarming story with you guys and make a video about it and post some pictures. But just the other day, and this is right when I was like sick. I was just like getting sick, and I called off for work. There was this cat that came to our door, and she was a calico cat, and she definitely was somebody's cat. And it was like only 20 degrees outside, very cold. She didn't want to come in at first, and so long story short, eventually we got her to come in, and she ran right to the food, and she was very hungry, but she was definitely somebody's cat, because immediately she like was loving up on us and everything like that, and wanted to sit on our laps and everything, wanted to be held. So we're like, this is somebody's cat. Somebody lost their cat. And so the next day, Well, actually, we let her go back outside, which I kind of felt bad that I did that. I thought she would go back home. Um, so she didn't go back home. She came back. I just called off work and I was settling in to have some soup and lay down, get some rest. And so she came back. She was at the door and I was like, oh my gosh. And so I was like, okay, this cat definitely to me, because I have a lot of history with cats. I know because we had a lot of cats dumped at our door before, but somebody dumped off this cat, and but just to make sure, we took her to the shelter, our local shelter, and we scanned her for a chip, and sure enough, she does have a chip, but the information wasn't there. So it was revealed that the previous owner had removed his information or her information. They removed their information off of the chip, meaning that they didn't want nothing to do with the cat. So the shelter advised me to keep the cat and try to find her a home or keep her ourselves. And so, yeah, nobody claimed her. And so, beautiful calico kitty. Long story short, I posted videos to the kiddos, and my daughter and her husband fell head over heels over this cat. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I am so thrilled. And so they took her home the other day, and we were just over there. Everybody came over to kind of hang out, and we met the cat. Everybody met the cat, and they named her Mocha. Oh my gosh, I'm just so like thrilled. And yeah, she's doing very well. She's really getting along with the other one. They got another calico kitty, so they now have two calico kitties, which is so adorable. And so, yeah, isn't that like a heartwarming story? I'm just so thrilled. So, so they're gonna take her in for the rest of her shots, get her shots updated and everything like that, and they're gonna redo her chip and put their information on her chip. Congratulations on the new grandbaby boy. Yes, little Mason, that's his name. Oh my goodness. Tracy says, hi, Mark. Yep, Mark will be up here in just a few minutes. Tracy also says, so what is it like to take babies out in public? Great question. So it is, even though I've been doing this for years and years and years, and unfortunately I lost my old YouTube channel, and that's where Mark and I, when we started taking the babies out. And at that time, reborns really weren't well known like they are now. So now pretty much when I take a reborn out, people pretty much know, is it one of those reborn dolls? You know, and we're like, yeah, how'd you know? But no, a lot of times if you want people to think your baby is real, you know, just kind of like, I always recommend taking a sleeper out because they look more natural than taking a baby that has their, you know, eyes always open. But I never did hear back from Brenda McPherson's about the reborn that has an open closed eye system where the baby, you lay the baby down and it closes its eyes, and then the baby has, like, it can open its eyes, close its eyes. And those are those affordable doll kits or whatever. They're partially painted. So either you can, an artist can either partially paint the doll, or you know, or you can just sell it as is and just assemble it and sell it as an affordable reborn. And I guess it's to combat the knockoffs. I don't think that took off. I don't know. I don't hear any more about that. I never hear anything more about that. Okay. Hey, Blossom, how are you doing? Okay. Have you done a video about how to paint a baby from, let's see, wait, Oh, beginning from ends? No, I have not. Actually, I did. It was on my other YouTube channel, and it was on my Patreon. And all those videos disappeared, and I'm working on trying to get some videos. I've been busy with these babies, but I'm working on trying to get some videos from beginning to end. Hair painting is the hardest thing to record because it takes such a lot of concentration to do so. I don't know if I can click on that. Hang on a second. Can I click on that? Hold up. Where did you go? Thank you, Tracy. Yeah. I want to see something for a second. Okay. Well, anyways, so yeah. Um, so I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I'll redo that video. I was just thinking about that today, that I do need to redo some videos that have been lost. The good subject was, why can't we have a free reborn? I don't have too many people messaging me that anymore, people asking for a free reborn, so I may or may not make a video. You guys can give me suggestions, like what would you guys like to um, have me make a video about, what subject, or whatnot. But it was a fun video that Mark and I made. Those are some memories that we totally lost due to a stupid hacker. And you got to have a lot of money to get your channel back. I only see bigger channels get their channels back. The ones that got hacked as well. They got people that they can get it back for. But yeah, unfortunately, my channel is gone. Unless somebody can help me with that. I'd like to get my memories back when the kids were little, and when, Mark and I used to go everywhere. And, now we can again. But it was so much fun going around with the reborn doll. When nobody knows about them, it was funny. Thank you for the 5 thumbs up. 5 people, 5 thumbs up. Thank you. Yes, I can imagine the hair painting is a little time consuming. It is, and it's hard to, so you won't really see me going live and doing hair painting because it's right now I'm painting something that's fairly easy that I can do it while being live. But if I were hair painting, I have to have my nose to it. It's a big time concentration thing. Got to concentrate totally on that. Some people, I don't know how they do it, but they make very well detailed videos on how they do hair painting or rooting or whatever. I actually did have a good video on rooting on my old channel. Unfortunately, it's gone. But I did recover some of my old videos that are still on my other phone or in my other camera. Are you going to the doll show this year? Yes, I am. I'm going to 2 doll shows. I'm going to this month. Actually, it's next Sunday, I believe. Yeah, next Sunday. Thank you for reminding me. I'm going to take you guys along with me. I'll definitely make a video on it. The Ohio Doll Show is happening next weekend. So if you are in and around Ohio, it's basically the vintage doll show, but you can bring your reborns. There are people who bring reborns and sell reborns there as well. The only unfortunate thing about that is Some people, sell the knockoff reborns. And when I was a vendor there one time, they wanted the knockoff reborns. And unfortunately, that's why I do not, I'm not a vendor there anymore, because everybody wants the knockoffs, the cheaper ones. So I don't sell knockoff babies. Mine are all authentic doll kits. So they sell for about, depending on the kit and how much is put into it and everything. So the general price is $775. And so when people saw that, they're like, what? Okay, sorry about that. We're just grabbing a leg up here. Let's grab a leg. Come along while I grab a leg. Look at those little feet. So incredibly adorable. Oh, and to finish that thought, I'm going to the Kansas Doll Show, and I'm a vendor there as well. That's what I'm painting. I'm painting babies for the Kansas Doll Show. Hey there. Hey, I caught you on live. Hey, Mama Pat's Nursery. How are you doing? It is good to see you. Hi, everyone from the UK. Cindy's Bella's Buggy Bags. Hello from the UK. What time is it in the UK over there? Yeah. Good to see you guys. Let me mix this up. I pretty much paint 90% of my dolls now with makeup applicators and makeup brushes. It's crazy. All this stuff is like stuff that are from Amazon, and this is all like makeup stuff. So if you're just joining, these cute little flowers that I'm painting onto the babies, this is what I call detailed mottling. So the places that I don't get with the sponge, which is right here, so I go around and I model the babies in whatever spots I can't get into. That's what this is for, this applicator here. Or this, it's called a, can't see it against my pink glove. This is a eyeliner applicator, and these are disposable, and these are the best things that ever happened to my life. No, just kidding. It's the best thing to happen to my career. It's funny. My little makeup applicators there. And I'm just like detailing my mottling, because I love detailed mottling. That's just, I love it. Mama Pat's Nursery says, I'm good, thank you. You're so welcome. Sydney says 6:45 here. Is it evening or morning? I'm waiting for this arrow to, you do a day on, that is another one of those. The eyebrows is another one of those where it's a concentrating thing. I could try. But definitely, because I do have a Patreon, and when I get to, like, I will definitely try to video myself doing eyebrows, like, in detail. I mean, I give hints, tricks, and tips, but yeah, what that's for is so that, people can message me or video. We can have a video chat, and I can help you in your reborn journey. So nobody has called or messaged me or nothing yet. So those of you who are on that learning thing, please message me, video. If you need some help, that's what I'm there for. That's what you're paying for. You're paying for my help to be there. Hey Thelma, how are you doing? I bought these. These are fantastic. I know, aren't they fantastic? They're wonderful. It's evening in the UK. Oh, it's in the evening there. Yep. Let's see. Thelma says, I still can't paint hair yet. It's so difficult to learn. It can be difficult, but you can do it. So, like I said, you can do it. I'm going to be working on my blonde hair painting. So my Quimby, is it Quimby? Quimby from Lorelei Eagles is going to be a blondie. Originally, she was going to be one of those babies that had sparse hair painting, because there are people who like their babies with the sparse hair painting, because some babies, have sparse hair. But instead of doing that, I think she's going to be a perfect candidate for blonde hair, a full head of blonde hair. So we're going to give her a full head of like newborn blonde hair. So I've had 2 successful blonde babies. I wanted to do an AA baby or an ethnic baby, but I don't know. I've only done 1 successful ethnic baby. So we'll see how much time I have with that to try to mix the colors. That just happened. It just happened. It was something that randomly happened, that I happened to mix the colors because somebody told me to do it through the primary color method, and I did, and it worked. So I have to go back in and figure out the primary colors of how to do it, and yeah, it worked out great. I love to see blonde haired babies. Yes. So there's not many artists that I know of who do paint blonde hair painting other than Christina Woolley. She does have a tutorial on blonde hair painting, but since I tend to pick up on things when I watch them, she just happened to have a sample of her video, and she was painting on Facebook. She had a little video up there, and I picked it up. I got the idea in my head what to do, so I tried it, and it worked. I feel bad because like I didn't pay for her tutorial or anything like that. She just happened to have a video up, and then I saw it, and it clicked. It just clicked right with me. So if they had a tip thing, I would give her a tip definitely for posting that, because I totally learned how to do my blonde hair painting just from watching that video. A lot of other videos that I see on YouTube is not even painting reborns, actually. It's painting blonde or curly hair on canvases. And so I get the idea from there and then apply it to the vinyl reborns. So I do want to do a baby with curly hair. I want to start doing highlights on dark hair, just like Palm View. Palm View does blonde. That's another one. Palm View Reborns. She does. She does a lot of blonde hair painting, but she also does some dark hair with some highlights in it, and you can paint highlights in there and really, really, really have the dimensions in there. It's just beautiful. Totally, totally beautiful. So I think Quimby is going to be the perfect candidate for that. I see her more as a blonde. That's why when I reborn the one that Maria has now, like something seems off about her to me. Even though Maria loves her, but there's like something that's off. And I honestly think she just belongs with blonde hair. I think she just definitely will look better with blonde hair. She just looks like a baby. that would have blonde hair. And so there, I'm going to give her a nice head of blonde hair. Of course, I've got a lot of extra kits here that I, get from Bountiful Baby on sales. This is a great way to practice painting reborns, is buy the kits that are on sale, even if they don't look like something that you would want to paint onto. Just buy those kits that are on sale, and they're perfect for, practicing hair painting, even if it's on a leg or an arm. Practice little pieces of, hair painting on them and everything. It would work out perfectly. So that's what I did. And I posted it on Facebook one time, and everybody was like, oh, that's beautiful. Some blonde hair painting on a leg. I was practicing my swirls with a different type of brush. And I practiced it on a leg, and it was so funny seeing a leg painted with a bunch of, looks like a bunch of hurricanes painted onto the leg. It was funny. So, yeah, I would totally just tell you, go ahead and go get those babies. Go to Bountiful Baby right now. And go buy the kits that are like 50% or more off. They have really good deals all the time. Sorry, you're looking into the leg here. Inside the leg. And practice on those limbs. Practice on the head. You can erase them. I've never really erased. Then again, it's hard to take the paint off. But if you can do it, if you can just take it off, go ahead and do it. So yeah. It's going to be totally modeled. That'd be my advice. And that way you're still buying authentic kits and you're practicing. Another thing you can do is you could just buy a doll from the store and reborn the old-fashioned way. That's how reborning started. Reborning started with buying dolls from the toy store, buying them from Kmart, buying them from... I miss Kmart, by the way. I miss the stores. All the stores that have closed, I totally miss. I bought a few last week's sale, $19.99. There you go, $19.99. You can't beat that. Even if if the sculpt is not to your liking, buy them, practice on them, get the seconds kits. Those are pretty much affordable. I'm having my coffee. Cheers to you guys. Cheers. Oh, thank you so much for the thumbs up. We got 6 people here and 6 thumbs up. Thank you for that. Let's see. We just got another comment in. Tracy says that's a good deal. It is a good deal. Yeah, it is a good deal. So I totally recommend that. I tried signing my babies on the legs, like right where I'm painting these circles. And they never quite work out. Instead of signing bodies, because like, what if you mess up? It's a nice cloth body and you totally mess up with the marker. It's like, I'm always afraid of messing up with that. I get the sales on my phone through the email. Yeah, I see those as well too. I get the emails too. I gotta buy me some more kits to practice on myself, because I want to practice more of the ethnic painting. Now, Mama Pat's Nursery, who she may still be on here, she's the expert on painting ethnic colors. Oh my gosh, beautiful. I am enjoying that baby so much. By the way, you need to come over here. So the deal was she gifted me a baby in return for her to come over and for me to, for her to paint whatever she needs to learn. So you need to get yourself over here, Mama Pat. We need to have a painting weekend together. And maybe we can explore more painting with ethnic colors, and she can teach me something too. I kept my first successful ethnic baby, which is Isaiah. I named him Isaiah, and he's just, oh my goodness, he looks pretty good for like a first baby. I just got to start doing more of them so I can have more of a variety of babies to offer. It's just nice to have. It's nice to have a variety of babies with different skin tones, babies with different hair color. It's just so nice to have. All right, I think that leg is done. Oop, I'm gonna do this spot. You want to paint an ethnic baby? And they're fun to paint. I mean, I picked up some tips from watching Still Moments Nursery, Nikki Holland. She used to go live like every other night, and she don't do it anymore. I'm like, oh man, she never really went live before. And I was really enjoying them, and she was like painting a certain way, and she paints with acrylic air dry paints, and she was painting ethnic babies. That's where I picked up a lot of how to paint an ethnic baby. So I just kind of follow what she was doing, and it worked. So most of the time when I pick up something, like there is a video of Yvonne Nather. She is very famous for her hair paintings because she's got gorgeous, gorgeous hair painting. I'm just kind of looking back at this to see how it looks. Gorgeous. And so that's on YouTube. You can look that up. Look up Yvonne Nather hair painting on YouTube, and you'll run into, there's somebody's video from the Rose Doll Show. She was doing an example. She painted someone's, did a hair painting for somebody, and she was just doing an example. And her and I were supposed to, she was going to share her booth with me. Oh man, that would have been so much fun, but unfortunately in 2020 everything got shut down, and so therefore Rose Doll Show got canceled, and her and I were going to take turns in demonstrating hair painting. So I was going to demonstrate hair painting with air dries, and she was going to demonstrate hair painting with Genesis heat set paints. And unfortunately, everything got shut down, and the Rose Doll Show ended up canceling their show for that year. And I think they canceled for a couple of years, and then it was never the same. And then they sold it back to, or gave it back to, however, I don't know if they sold it or gave it back to the original owner of the doll show, of Rose. And it's never been the same since. I don't even know if they're having a Rose Doll Show this year, do you know? So I think the Dolls of the World is the new popular doll show in North Carolina. I already did this leg. I don't think I did. So Kansas, and I think Dolls of the World is probably slightly more popular than Kansas. I plan to go there whenever I don't have anything going on. This year, definitely can't go because my daughter is due in June. My son graduates from high school in June. So definitely, I mean, chances are I could have gone. I mean, because I think it's in later June. She's due in early part of June. But I want to be there just in case. But eventually, you know, we'll make our way on down to North Carolina again. That one year that we went down to North Carolina, down to Asheville, which I wonder how everybody's doing in Asheville. That was such a tragedy what happened there. It was beautiful. That was the last doll show we went to in North Carolina. Yeah, that was the last one. And that was, I wonder whatever happened to that one. I'm trying to think of the name of that doll show. It was a popular doll show for a couple of years, and then that one ended. There was the Down East Doll Show. So that one was a popular doll show for a couple of years, and then that one ended. And then IDEX? Was it called IDEX? IDT&S. International Doll and Teddy IDTS. I think that's what it was called. I'm pretty sure. Here comes Mark.
Guess who was on it?
Here comes trouble.
Bruce Denner was on Silver Spoons. He had dyslexia.
Remember, we are live.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Oh, it's a good show.
Which show is that?
Silver Spoons.
Silver Spoons?
Yep.
I didn't know he had dyslexia.
Yeah, because Alfonso had it.
Oh,
They always
okay.
have something for him on the show. Like,
so what's going on, Mark?
oh, I gotta go get Christopher. We gotta keep cleaning the cars off. They finally stopped snowing.
You got to do what?
Pick up Christopher.
You got to pick up Christopher?
Yeah.
He was just on here just now. He just said, he asked how Bubba was doing.
He sent a picture of Mocha, like close up and all distorted.
Oh, yeah, Mocha, yeah.
Yep.
So what do you want to say to the audience? I don't know if they can hear you.
It stopped snowing, thank God.
Mark says it stopped snowing, thank God.
Yeah.
It was snowing quite a bit.
I gotta shovel a little bit.
You want to see what it looks like? Here, let me show the audience what it looks like. Let's turn around and
Your
stand
car's
up.
cleaned off. It stopped snowing, it's gone. It
Let's
looks like
see.
a little beast.
Let's see. Here's what it looks like.
pretty,
It's Winter Wonderland
Nothing to do on a day
out
like
there.
this.
Yeah,
It's pretty though.
yeah.
You look out the back window and see what it looks like back there.
And there goes Mark into the other room to look at the snow out there.
Yeah, I didn't know he was dyslexic. Andy's got it too.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, close your eyes if this makes you dizzy. I know it makes me dizzy. Woo!
Oh wow.
We'll have to put the camera on and I'll have to take a walk
You
through.
can see the house, that new house from this corner. Wow.
You can? The new one?
If you look, you have to like look right.
You have to like seriously be looking to see it.
Yeah.
They built a new house down the street from us. It's like,
It looks bigger up here than it does downstairs.
what?
The house.
The new house?
Yeah, if you have to put your eyes like right in the corner to see it.
Oh,
So you
okay.
can see the whole back side of it.
Yeah.
Wow. Floated up against those pine trees.
Uh-huh. Tracy says we're snowing here in Washington. Looks about 6 to 7 inches and expecting all week rain as well. Oh my goodness.
Laura got.
My gosh. Laura got a lot. Yeah, his sister got a lot on her birthday.
All right, let me go. I gotta go clean off my car a little more and shovel. I'm gonna go.
You're not going nowhere, are you? I thought you were staying in today.
You want to?
Where's Christopher going?
He's gonna come here, I guess.
Oh, is he? That's good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
But there's like a snow.
what's he doing here? So we're gonna get internet. We're gonna check into the.
Shovel.
Wait, you gotta say hi to the audience.
Hello, audience.
Mark says hello. Anybody have any questions for Mark? He's just here for a few seconds to hang out.
It'll be okay for work tomorrow.
We'll be okay?
This will all be gone by
Yeah,
then.
because I'm a big baby when it comes to driving in snow.
Yeah, we can
Even
just
though I
open it
lived
down.
in it, sorry. Plan's trying to get into,
I don't think I'm gonna shovel because I don't want to get down to ice.
yeah.
I might have to shovel a little, but
It's horrible when it comes to me driving in snow.
They didn't get our side street yet.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun getting the garbage
Look
cans
at
out.
this. So what do you think I'm doing here, Mark? Look what I'm doing. What's this on the leg? What am I doing?
Veins?
Close. Very close. Hang on. Should be the Mark and Jen variety hour, right?
Like you have a harmonica on your thing.
Oh, he says it looks like I got a harmonica on me because I'm wearing you guys around my neck. Okay, I'm drawing flowers on the baby. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Baby's got flowers. No, it's called mottling. It's like you see my skin. Do you see my arm?
I see it.
See, that's mottling. So we get to study a newborn. Oh, I can't wait. So, okay, nature calls. You'll be back. There's a bathroom right here if you want to use it. If you want to use this bathroom. Don't go all the way downstairs when you got a bathroom right here. Just don't be making noises in there for our audience. I would say he's doing nearly 100% better than he was doing before he got diagnosed. He's doing so much better. Maybe I'll retitle this. Drawing flowers. Draw some flowers. But I guarantee you this probably looks like, oh my gosh, Jen, why are you doing that to your doll kit? I guarantee you once the layers, because we got umpteen more layers to go on these dolls, it blends right in and it looks natural. Tracy says, how do you feel now since you are healed from cancer? I'll ask him that in a minute. Can you hear me? How do you feel since you healed from cancer?
Good.
Mark says he feels pretty good.
Solid bowel
Yeah, TMI, bowel movements. That's just the type of cancer it was. But they're normal now. He's totally normal. Huh?
That's the whole goal. This whole thing.
Yeah, you're normal now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's actually better than before, so thank God. Cleveland Clinic is awesome. Best hospital in the world. I highly suggest Cleveland Clinic and Dr. Tronzo. If you happen to have anything related to that. Anything Cleveland Clinic I highly recommend. Any more questions for Mark while he's up here? Our pastor has cancer. Oh, I am so sorry. I will be praying for your pastor. We'll pray for him. So Tracy said her pastor has cancer.
Ooh. See, it hits everybody, even pastors.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Mark says it's hard. So unfortunately, one of our, what was George at church? One of our guys died.
Might have been a deacon.
He just passed away, a deacon at our church. In fact, my church membership, he was like the guy that did my church membership.
Yeah.
He just passed away. Such a nice guy.
He's my singles teacher. I know he's in it.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about, Mark?
Oh.
So what have you been up to, Mark? Do you want to update on anybody on your hobbies or what you like to collect or?
Baseball cards and comic books.
Yeah. Baseball cards and comic books, yeah.
Vintage stuff.
Vintage stuff, yeah.
Don't really collect the new stuff. Oh, there's one I do.
Yeah.
The one that's at Walmart right now.
So, Mark,
Valentine's Day.
you don't have to play bass next week, right?
I don't have to play bass anytime soon.
Next Sunday is the doll show,
Yes.
just so you know.
Yes.
So if you want to go?
Yeah, might as well because I work Saturday.
Oh, that's right, you're working. Yeah. He's working Saturday. So I told him if they pass the law, huh?
Taking it to Walmart for Valentine's Day.
They're supposed to pass a law to take taxes off overtime, and if that happens,
Hope so.
Mark would benefit from that a lot because he works so much overtime.
I just did 60 hours overtime in 4 weeks.
Yeah. And then if all goes well, we have a new building that they just built at where I work. Um, we may get back to overtime. They had overtime all the time where I used to work. And where I work now, I mean. Did I say where I used to work? Oh my gosh. Where I work now, they had overtime, but then it slowed down. But now it's picking back up, and we're supposed to start moving into the new part of the building next month in March. That's going to be exciting. It looks really pretty, the new building. So yeah.
Pick them up.
You got to do what?
Gotta go get my car finished cleaning off.
Yeah. Okay. What does he want to do today?
I have no idea.
You have no idea?
No idea.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Any last words you want to say to anybody?
Give me some set of skis.
Thelma says hi, Mark.
Hello.
Mark said hello.
It's nothing to do on a Sunday here.
Nothing to do on a Sunday.
Waiting to get this work week going again.
Mark says waiting to get this work week going again.
Should have rested it. Lots of rest of it.
Yeah, you better, because you're going to be doing a lot of overtime. Get some, don't go nuts.
Take it easy.
As long as you take it easy on a day, then you can do all the overtime, right? That's what I do. I take a day off to take it easy. I plan on being here pretty much most of the day painting. So, and I've been here an hour and 6 minutes painting on one kit. But normally it does go faster than this. It's just I'm concentrating on, it's because I got a thing hanging over my neck and I'm concentrating on you guys and painting at the same time. So that's why it's a little bit slower, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty, so Mark's going to go ahead and pick up my son. Rest now before you go back to work. Tracy says rest now before you go back to work. Huh?
I know, Kitty's sleeping.
He says he knows. He's like, Kitty's sleeping. That's because Bubba, it takes a lot of energy for him. Huh?
I'm not doing much today.
No, he says he's not doing much today. You love his facial expression. This is Charlie by Marita Winters. He will be available at the Kansas Doll Show. What's that, Mark?
I wonder if everybody's coming over tonight.
I don't know. We just saw everybody last night.
That's what we do.
Yeah. And look at all of that. And now he's got delicate veining. You don't see it, but he's got some delicate veining going on. These eyeliner applicators are perfect for veining. And I'm telling you, you can get some detailed veining going on. So this will look like capillaries by the eyes. And so, yeah. I love how all this looks with all the veining underneath there. That's why I do the blue undertones and the veining first. Because it definitely gives it the appearance of being underneath all the layers of skin tones. I know it looks like I'm going over it over again, but going over it again will blend in with the other layer of the mottling, and that's where it gives it that realism. It's like another layer of it. So that's where like the realism comes in. So yeah. So we're going to be looking into higher speed internet right now. We're running on, just running on the internet that just comes with the phone. Because the internet company that we were with screwed us over, messed us over with the pricing. They just decided to up it from, like, it was like $50 to $150. They just sucked, and then I just quit with that internet company. So we haven't had internet for a couple of years. So technically we do not have internet. I just have it on my phone. And I heard that T-Mobile, who we're with, is got pretty good deals on their internet service. So I need actual internet so that I can actually do detailed work for you guys. And oh my gosh, that looks so cute. So I'm doing like another layer of mottling on him. He's so cute. See, I know a lot of people, they just go through and they do it real quickly and they're done, and not me. That's why it takes me a while. That's why I'll be very lucky. Ooh, that's too dark. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's why I'd be very lucky I could get these babies done. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 babies. I count 6 babies that are going to be for sale at the doll show. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 babies. The 7th one is a giveaway baby for the Kansas doll show. So that one is Kelsey, and she's a very realistic newborns. If you know me, I love newborn painting newborns. And she is going to be the giveaway baby. She's going to have nice, luscious, dark painted hair. She's going to have all of the features like of the painting and everything like that. And so one lucky winner at the Kansas Doll Show. Hopefully they're going to give her away. I'll have to message them to tell them to do it in my presence so I can see who won and I can get a picture with them and everything, because they do giveaways of reborns at I think they do it at bingo, and they do it at baby showers. They do giveaways with the reborns there. But I want to make sure that they're going to do it. They do them at the last day on Sunday, and I hope that, I'm sure they will. So that's going to be fun to watch. Totally fun. Thelma says, do you always use the same mottling color or different colors? I use actually 2 different ones. So I use this color, and then I use like a much pinker one. Just depends on how I feel. Sometimes I just use this color and just go on with the other layers. Just depends. I know a lot of people do a thin wash and they do the mottling layers, and that's what put the colors on there. I don't do that. I just paint my washes on. They just go right on with a brush, and then I pound them dry and everything. That's how I do mine. But the mottling, I specifically like, I like them detailed. So let's see if there's any other part that he needs done. We'll do back of his ear. Just depends. Yes and no. So I'll probably end up going back and doing some more mottling with a different color. Because I do watch other people on YouTube. Some people I see, they do like a yellow wash and it's mottling. They do a purple mottling. They do a pink mottling. It does look nice. That works well with Genesis because the way it goes on is much smoother. That's the thing that I like about the Genesis paints, is that it goes on. That's not the case with the air dry. Air dry, you have to be very, very careful how you apply the paint, because it can go on, and if you don't pounce right away, it can dry into a dry spot, and it doesn't look right, and it's hard to remove or correct. A lot of it is. But since I've been painting with air dry for so long, I'm used to it, and I know how to go about, painting with it. You have to be very careful if you're learning air dry. So this right here, if I do these circles and I just leave it here and let it dry without pouncing it, it's just going to dry just like that. It's going to dry like that, and there is no getting it off. So it's not forgiving. So that's the word. It's not as forgiving as Genesis is. So Genesis is good for that. But unfortunately, the two big drawbacks with painting with heat set paints is the fact that I am very sensitive to thinners and chemicals. And so therefore that's, I mean, I can paint with a respirator mask and that helps me out just fine. But unfortunately, I don't like sitting there for hours and hours and hours. You can't sit there and relax and paint when you got that big thing on your face. So I don't enjoy that. I can wear it for about an hour and a half, and I do use a respirator when I'm using the Genesis Heat Set matte varnish, because the matte varnish does have thinner in it, and I do have thinner that I put in it to make it even thinner. So I do use thinners, but I have to wear a respirator, and it's a very limited time that I'm around it. So I'm not there for hours on end painting and wearing that thing on my face. Another thing is, drawback is I started getting headaches from them baking in the oven. The fumes from the oven bother me a lot. Just recently that started happening. So what I'm doing now, because most of these babies are going to be sealed with the Genesis matte varnish. So what I'm doing now is I'm painting all the babies. They're all being painted on like an assembly line type thing. And that's how I paint best. I like painting like five. How many am I painting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm painting 5 babies all at the same time. For some reason, that's how I have to do it. I can't just paint on one doll and just finish one doll from start to finish. I mean, I could, but it's more enjoyable to me because I'm getting a fresh perspective on each of the kits, because they all have different vinyl colors and everything. So it's better off for me to paint more than, especially for a doll show, to paint them. So yeah, see how I'm adding a vein up there like that? So that is going to look so adorable. Oh yeah, so to finish my thought, I didn't finish my thought. So this spring, I'm going to put my oven outside and bake all my babies at once. Not at once, you know what I mean. So they'll all have their turn in the oven, and the oven's going outside. So I'll probably have it outside on my deck and just have the oven out there, and then have a day where I'm, varnishing the babies. Excuse me. I varnish the babies, and then they will be baked outside. So yeah. Alrighty, so we've been here an hour and 18 minutes. I'll do his cheek real quick. So any other questions? I'll check my chat in just a second. I'm just sitting here once I get onto a subject. So yeah, that's a big thing for me. So that's something that I'm going to have to start doing now. Now, if I have to bake a baby, like right now, if I have to work on a doll and I know I'm going to be using the Genesis, yeah, I definitely, I mean, I would use it in the basement, but I have to have a lot of windows open, a lot of fans and stuff like that. So, but we're going to do them all outside just to be on the safe side. That's where the no-bake babies, like I said, it's better for you, better for the environment, better for the vinyl, and it's wonderful. And all my customers who have my no-bake babies love them. So I may do one baby that's a no-bake baby, because I do know that a lot of people do like the Genesis and they like the feel of it. So, Alrighty, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and get going. Let me check chat real quick in case there's any last minute questions. What will your prices be on your babies? So they'll range from 350. $775 is my usual what I charge, but see, then again, that depends on the kit. My most expensive one will be about $900, probably $895, and that's still a good price. And that is a doll that is both hair painted and rooted. She's actually completed, and that was a custom I started a while ago, and I'm working on. Yeah, so I started that one a while ago, and then that what fell through, and then so I decided to keep her to sell at the Kansas Doll Show. She's a very popular sculpt, and that's why I'm selling her for that. She's popular, and she has a mixture of painted hair along with rooted hair along with blonde hair, so she's got like a mixture of colors to like highlight. So I love the blonde highlights that she has going on like in the front of her hairline, so that worked out really well. So that will be the most expensive one, about $895. So I try to keep my prices reasonable without shortchanging myself, so that's a good topic as well to get into, is how to price your dolls without, I mean, obviously each person has their own, pricing system, and, I like to price my dolls to where people can afford to get a nice quality doll for under $1,000. So I did vow to sell my most of 90% of my reborns for under $1,000 to kind of keep the cost to where you can afford one of my babies. So, and I do still have simple, affordable reborns as well. So, so most of the time you'll see my reborns they'll be under 1,000. Pretty much the highest would be about $895. If that answers that question. Sorry, it takes so long answering questions. Not bad on your price. Thank you. And that's just how I see it, because just for an example, real quick, Jacqueline Kramer, God love her babies. Her rooting is just beautiful. All her babies were like $2,000. Not to say that they're not worth it. It's just the fact that most people, including myself, go to a doll show, and most people want to get, possibly more than one reborn, or possibly get a silicone. So especially with reborn dolls now, most people go to get a good deal, and I've struck up a lot of good deals with buying reborns from doll shows. And the price range is usually, my highest would be about $700 for a reborn. That's the highest I go personally. And I've found a lot of quality reborns for that price. So, I think about it that way. And so, yeah. So I want to keep mine at under $1,000. And Jacqueline Kramer, not to say that, her dolls aren't worth it, but her dolls, as far as I know, they didn't sell. I don't think they did, or maybe one did, but I don't think they did sell, because of the fact that nobody, unless you're a diehard fan of Jacqueline Kramer, is going there to buy a $2,000 reborn doll when you can spend $2,000 on a silicone doll. So it just depends on what you're looking for. I mean, it just depends on, like, if it's worth it to you, then it's worth it. It's totally worth it, So, and I feel bad because their babies are beautiful, but I would try to go a little bit lower to sell them at doll shows, just because there's a lot of people selling reborn dolls. So you got, they'll just look elsewhere. And I tend to do that. And I'm like, I like that baby. I have the money, but I'm going to go and look around and make sure there's something that's more affordable first. So that's just the way it is, especially in today's economy. Everything is through the roof. Oh my gosh. Everything costs so much money nowadays. And so and I keep that in mind when I'm pricing my babies. So, yeah. I'm going to try to make the one that I did show you on a video. It is a Behringer. It's a Euro Behringer. And I'm going to try to price that one probably at $300. But he's going to have some cute hair painting with like a poof of hair on top, like a little mohawk. You know how like the blended in combi hair. So I'm going to try to make him into a combi baby, and he's going to be a simple, affordable reborn, and he's going to be a no-bake baby. So he's going to be available for probably about $300. So that's an example there. If you're looking for a $300 doll, I'll have one there that's $300, and good quality painting, good quality, but less of the painting, so you can have a great quality reborn with less painting. That has really cute hairstyle, like painted hair. So there is such a thing. So yeah. That's just the coffee and me talking. So are you painting with no bakes now? So like I just said, I think the Euro Behringer is going to be a no bake baby. Possibly the giveaway baby might be a no bake baby. It just depends on how I feel when I get done with her. But I think she will. I think Kelsey will be a no bake baby. But she will have all of the layers of painting and all of that. And yeah. Obviously, the babies that are the Genesis varnished babies are going to be a little more money, simply because it does take time to bake. And once I'm done baking them, you bake them multiple times and make sure it's cured, because if it's not cured all the way, then you're going to get a powdery white residue and it could crack off. So that's the one thing you got to make sure, is that you're baking them all the way through. So usually I do 2 bakes, and then I go back in with the thick medium and then do the hair, and then that takes another 2 bakes. So the head bakes usually 4 times. It's risky because you never know what can happen. You can melt your head at any time. But with a no bake baby, you don't have to worry about it getting ruined at any point in time. You're not putting them in ovens. So alrighty, with that, I think I'm going to go. It's 1 hour and 27 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and finish up on the rest of the babies. I have 4 more reborns I got to do this mottling to. I would love to stay and chat with you, but I got to get these babies done. So yeah. Alrighty, thank you so much for your questions. I love it when you guys ask me questions. And yeah. So what else is on? Yeah, just painting babies today. That's what I'm doing today. So I hope today you enjoy your Sunday. I would like to thank you personally, from Mark and myself, for joining us for 1 hour and 28 minutes. You could have been doing anything else, but you decided to spend time with me, and for that, I thank you. Your time is very valuable, and you spent it with me, and for that, I thank you so much. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. If you hadn't done so and like to, please do subscribe. We would love to have you. Please, if you're watching this on replay, give us a thumbs up, because that puts us in the algorithm and more people can watch us on live or watch our videos. And for those of you who just subscribed, I see you. Thank you again for subscribing. And you're welcome, Tracy. Thank you. On behalf of myself and all the reborn babies, thank you for joining today's live video. And we will be back soon with another live of painting or changing a baby or another video. So until next time, I will see you again. I love you. Happy Sunday and happy reborning. Take care. Bye. Love ya.